It's trend prediction time! Every year at Collective Measures, we pull all of our people into a room to brainstorm the biggest marketing themes we think will have an impact on the year to come. So, without further ado, here are our 4 trend predictions for 2025.
In 2025, we predict that social media will be fully adopted as a discovery engine. It's not a secret that over the last several years, the usage of social media has been increasing. But what is noteworthy now is the shift that's happening in how people are using social media, especially by generation. For example, a recent eMarketer study shared that 46% of Gen Z and 35% of millennials prefer to search on social media over traditional engines. That is why it's critical that we as marketers finally start to include social media in our search engine optimization efforts. It's also important that we lean into understanding our brand, consumer, and category insights that come from the really valuable search and social data that we collect and receive. And it's these insights that allow us to then create the content that our audiences care about, and also then distribute that content through the sources that they trust. So in 2025, we think it is essential to include social SEO, influencer marketing, and branded content optimization and amplification into your plans.
There will be a retail media surplus. Retail media has grown 30% this year, topping out at $55 billion. The retail media space has become incredibly saturated this year, not only with mass retailers, but also a lot of independent and small regional retailers. We expect that this growth and the success seen in this space is going to translate into general commerce media. With companies like Marriott, United Airlines, and Chase already getting in the commerce media game, we expect that the same type of growth and explosion in individual networks that we've seen in the retail space is going to expand into other industries. This is going to allow other companies to get into the mix and open the door for a lot more non-endemic advertisers or advertisers that don't sell on retail networks to start testing into alternative media partners.
Brands that align their marketing with customer values will succeed. As we head into 2025, it's clear that economic pressures and rising prices are putting added stress to a lot of our clients and to consumers and brands. So customers and even B2B audiences are becoming more focused on immediate value, immediate action, immediate response versus being loyal to a given brand. Inflation is forcing customers to compare prices more carefully, putting traditional loyalty strategies at risk. And so, in order to stay competitive, marketers need to stay informed with their current and future customer needs. Brands need to be even more clear when marketing their value propositions in areas like value, price, or service to combat these changes in customer behaviors. A tailored experience and making sure that all of their value is resonating as much as possible, knowing diverse motivators are at play. Our annual trend report outlines a few ways to manage through this. Ultimately, the success will be dependent on ensuring marketers have a clear understanding of what their customer values the most.
Media mix modeling will become mainstream, if it isn't already. Effectively reaching users along the path to purchase requires a multi-channel approach to media, which is why we all have diverse media mixes. We're still predicting a world where consumers are going to decide to opt out of tracking, which will reduce the ability to track digital signals alone, making the platform data not as comprehensive or not as reliable as it had been. While MMM has historically been effective for large marketers, it's now finally becoming more accessible for brands of all sizes. As you venture into the world of MMM, there are 4 different considerations or approaches to modeling that you should consider. Doing it internally, working with a media partner, working with a measurement-specific partner, or doing it with a SaaS online program. Each will have their own benefit and drawbacks, so make sure that you vet those for what will work best for your organization. The decision on whether to invest in MMM is behind us. Doing it is the default answer going forward. The real decision now is to determine how you're going to do it within your organization.
There you have it. For more on our trend predictions, check out our full blog post.